I'm not the greatest at expressing myself, so I've always found myself expressing myself through the pen. So I've been a poet since I found myself not being the best at expressing, as you see I'm doing right now. This has been the hardest poem I've ever written. So many thoughts came to my mind at once that none came out on paper. After toiling day in, day out, I finally came with a conclusion. And this is my letter to my grandmother. May 24th, 2018. Dear Granny, I honestly don't know where to start, but I wonder how life is up there. Do you still sit on your porch and take in the air? Do you still laugh as if you've never seen it storming? Or do you still turn your radio all the way up so the whole neighborhood can hear gospel music in the morning? Do you still love to cater and love the sound of company? Would you still give your last, even if it left you hungry? Do you still give off the aroma of a flower, perfectly bloomed? I have to ask, when you smile, does it light up your mansion's room? I'm sorry to shift the mood of this letter, but I can't help but to ask. I know God takes us when His glory is fulfilled with our lives and we've completed our task. And I've never doubted God's hand, but I simply don't understand. Like, why now? Like, how are we meant to push forward now? And where do we go from here? You are a lighthouse depicting safety was near. I spoke to God and you ever since, only to get a glimpse of why. Then I looked up and saw a cloud of you lying down in the sky. I took my phone out to take a picture. The image was hard for me to process, but I think I understand. You're better, and that made me feel a bit easier. Now all I'm left with is memories full of bliss and overwhelming love. There will never be another like you, a gift wrapped in flesh from above. A picture-perfect rose that bloomed out of the concrete. Who else will cut a conversation short just to make sure I eat? I would come home and ask, how was your day? How are you feeling? How's your mood? You'd start to answer, then pause, ask, wait, you eat food? I would relive it all if I had one chance, one wish. But our life is but a vapor, and time flies like a magnet on the compass. Since that occurrence, I felt the world jolts and halts. In this cold world, your overwhelming love was my coat. You've always worn a crown, but I know this one is more beautiful than before. When I get to heaven, I pray God puts my mansion next to yours. I can honestly say that nothing has been the same. I'm not exactly sure how time works in heaven, but when you have the time, could you write me back as I watch your picture frame? The love is eternal. Your good boy, Richard Crick.
My name is Maria Glasgow, and I am the favorite grandchild of Miss Glasgow, followed by the second favorite, followed by the third favorite. Anyway, I loved my grandma, and I still love her. And I know she's in heaven smiling down at everything that took place today. I know that she's happy and she feels loved. And we will forever miss you, Granny. Bye for now.
Amen. I wrote a part 2. This is her response to me, family, friends, and everyone. June 8th, 2018. Dear family and friends, I've seen it all now. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. As I was called, I said I need to stay. His voice replied, your work here is done. You've done enough. As my soul rose, I said my farewells. Then I heard beautiful singing and trumpet swells. Life wasn't easy, but I found love in its stressings. I started to feel a presence. I was about to meet the giver of life, love, and every blessing. He's always been by my side, but now I feel a warm embrace. I became jubilant as I knew I was moments from seeing his face. When I reached this magnificent set of pearly gates, they opened and sunlight danced through. Then I saw a face, and I've never seen this face before, but I knew exactly who he was. He embraced me with a hug and said, "Well done, my servant. Your work on earth is done." If I knew the earthly words to describe this place, I would. The streets of gold are breathtaking, and my crown has more gems than any jeweler could. This mansion made my jaw drop. When we're all home, I'll invite everyone over to eat until your belly pops. But only after I sing my praises to the one who paid it all, Jesus, the King of all ages. But I do have to say that I dearly miss you all. My pilgrimage on earth was heavy, but your love and prayers helped me climb many walls. To my church family, Sundays were my favorite. To praise God and be around others doing so, who can replace it? To my friends, your company and fellowship was needed. By the laughter, many sorrows were defeated. To my beautiful children, you are all my world. Keep the faith and stay strong. Your blessings will surely unfold. It was an honor to raise you three. My love for you runs deeper than any roots of any tree. To my lovely grandchildren, I never knew joy until I knew you. The glisten in each of your eyes was its own blessing through and through. Earth is not our home. We are but pilgrims passing through. The destination ahead is worth it all. Stay the course and to God be true. And I asked God about your mansion. He said he'll place you near to me. Be strong. I am your angel, and I love you all dearly. The love is beyond eternal. Maria Glasgow. Thank you.